One of the things that we are often noticing when we discuss about Bangladesh is that we are focusing a lot on religion, I mean, contemporary discussion, and seeing Bangladesh through the prism of religion fundamentalism. Are there any major other social trends that are taking place in Bangladesh that we may not be looking at?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. You see, Bangladesh is known for its nationalism. And it's a very modern sort of nationalism because it's language-based nationalism. That is why the uprising or the protest of 1952, which is now recognized as the the International Mother Tongue Day. So I think what we are witnessing today in Bangladesh is that there is a perceptible shift from language-based nationalism to religion-based identity. And this again is, I mean, I'm not sure whether this is a temporary phenomenon or is it going to linger on for some time. But as of now, for example, some of the important advocates of this particular religious identity-oriented nationalism is one of the biggest editor called Mahmoudur Rahman. Now, Mahmoudur Rahman was based out of Turkey for nearly 5 to 6 years when Sheikh Hasina was in power. And then he returned last year after Hasina left the country, and he launched this newspaper called Amad Desh, means my country. And he just made this speech, I think yesterday or the day before, where he said that if I can't say Allahu Akbar in my country, then what sort of a Bengali Musalman am I? And then his whole argument was that this whole emphasis about Bengali culture, or he used a particular term, that Sanskriti. Bengali Sanskriti is basically a kind of tactic to appropriate the identity of Bangladeshis. So there are multiple issues here in this debate, because on the one hand, Bangladesh Nationalist Party believes in Bangladeshi nationalism, not just in Bengali nationalism. On the other hand, the people like Mahmoudur Rahman and others are saying that we are Bengali Musalman first, and our Musalman identity have to be recognized first. Only then we will talk about the rest of the issues, be it language, be it region, and be it economic future, etc. So when you say that the religion and the way Bangladesh is shaping up, I think no, it's basically that the whole spectrum of nationalism in Bangladesh is being subjected to some sort of an experiment, where its original premise, original tenets like language, its own particular very specific sort of history, where Bangladesh was seen as stemming out of the rebellion of the 18th and the 19th century Bengali Musalman against the British colonial rulers. Those foundational ideas and historical facts are also being thrown into the air, and they are looking at more global inspirations. For example, how it is to be a Muslim in the 21st century, and what are the factors that are governing that experiment, how to be a Muslim in the 21st century. Today, you have someone like the Mamdani coming in New York, and again, there are these very young boys and girls who have overthrown a very established government in Dhaka in 2024. So I think again it's a pendulum kind of a thing. I mean, it's not yet settled, but it's interesting to observe this experiment that Bangladesh is doing. Just that one hopes that it will lead to more stability and some sort of a reconciliation within the society and less fissures.